Hey everyone, Redneck Brian here. Bit of a progress report on the Kubota. So you can see the rear end's back in it. I've been making slow but steady progress on this when I've been getting time. As you can see, the rear end's back in there. I got everything all welded up on the underside now, that I can do at least. I got to pull the rear end back out and do a bit more welding. So you can see I gusseted the frame a bit, just between this part here that I added for the jack shaft to the original frame, which I had to cut down. I may or may not clean this up later on. It's pretty good the way it is. It's not going to interfere with anything. On both sides, I got my, when you're sitting on the tractor, let me think here. Yeah, actually it'd be the right hand side. Because basically the way it's facing like this, if it was flipped back up, is the way I'd be sitting on it. So, got this brace here welded back on. That's the one that broke off just before my old welder died. That's right when it died, when I was welding that brace. There's Emily loves her dogs and Shania. Shania is sniffing, doing what she does best. But anyways, here's where I had it. I didn't even bother angle cutting these. This is easier just to use the angle bar and just cut them and put them in place. This gusset was fine. I think it may have got knocked out of place a bit. The rear end was a bit tight to put back in, but it's in. What I did is I put this bolt in first, then I brought it up and did the back too. It doesn't seem like it's under any stress. It seems pretty straight in there, so I think I'm alright. When I get it back upright or tomorrow, I got some more welds on here and down in here just to help hold this 3/4 on. But it's looking pretty good. The next I got my next task is getting rid of some of the stuff up front. Primarily this idler right here. It needs to go. Also, I gotta figure out where my brake goes back into. It did slip out. It shouldn't be too hard to put back on. Also, those front tires are not going to work unless I find the correct size bearing that will fit the tires and the bearing I need for the actual shaft. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'm not really worried about it too much. So, as you can see, I'm going to spin the axle. No binding at all. Shania is being a stinker, as you can hear in the background. There's nothing back there that she can eat anyways. So yeah. Brake will spin. It's not in gear, so at least I don't think it's in gear. But anyways, that's a quick progress report. As you can see, all the wiring's just dangling in here still. It'll all get hooked back up. I know a lot of people don't run safeties, but I tend to run most of my safeties. I just like running at least the seat safety and clutch safety. That's the only two safeties this has. Just so if anyone's playing around on it, they can't accidentally start it up and put it in gear and take off. That's the main reason for the clutch. And for the seat safety, if you get up off of it and it happens to slip into gear and starts rolling, with this one it's not really a big deal since it has the centrifugal clutch. But still, it's not a bad idea to keep them if you know how to wire them in, which I know how to wire them in. They're not that hard. So I think it doesn't take a rocket scientist to wire a tractor. So I might end up putting a push-button ignition in this, but I'm going to use the key to shut it off because I'm going to use my custom ignition. We'll see. I haven't figured out fully what I'm doing for the wiring on this anyways. 90% of the original harness will hopefully be okay. I was having the issue with the ignition, not shutting it off, but I think it's just the actual switch. So I'm going to put my Redneck Brian custom ignition in this anyways, so that's pretty much it. I've been having some hater issues, but for the most part I'm ignoring them. I am giving them a taste of their own medicine as well. I know a lot of people don't necessarily recommend that, but serves them right for what they're doing. I'll piss them off a bit and make fun of their mothers a bit. So I guess that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and don't get your antler stuck in your steering wheel. That's the main thing. Bye for now. And hopefully no one out at Pugs did that this weekend.